Hey Warren, a 3-0 defeat there, disappointing afternoon. How do you reflect on that?
Scoreline says it all, to be honest. Two terrible goals they give away in the first half. I looked at the game and I thought, to be honest, there was nothing in the game. I think Miles had one shot, we didn't have a shot. We picked the ball out twice, but for me it's not good enough, nowhere near good enough. I told them that in there. Big disappointing day for everyone. It's unacceptable to me. I can take getting beat, and on the back of 6 games unbeaten, where I said this, the expectation levels rise. For me, some of those players could not handle it one bit. I've got to seriously look at that, and I'm going to look at myself because, I'm not going to panic over one defeat, but I can't accept what went on today.
You look at the first sort of 25 minutes, there was signs there that better things were to come, but making those 2 errors, gifting 2 goals like that, gifting 1 goal is bad enough, but gifting 2 is a very long way to come back from, isn't it? I mean, how do you stamp out those sort of things? We've spoken about concentration levels in the past. Is it down to that?
Players at the level, unfortunately. We train, and I just said to them in there, that's why top players are top players, because it goes in, it stays in. For me today, it goes in one ear and out the other. And I just said to them there, look, some of you, that's why you are happy playing at this level. Some have been relegated, some have played in leagues lower. They've not been in teams who are trying to do something. That's something they need to change. And I told them that I'm always an honest person. And the goals we give away today were awful. It's simple. I don't think we were quick enough as well at times to move the ball quickly. We got into positions and then we let them get set. And that was a disappointing thing, but I just don't know what the mentality is of why we fold like a deck of cards, which is a terrible thing to have. It's got to change. We've gone from clean sheets to conceding goals again, and as I said to you, that's expectation levels of players thinking they've done enough. Believe me, they've done nothing.
Do you think the positive that can come from today is that we've had these a few weeks of disappointing, feeling disappointed at the end of the game, despite still being unbeaten, and then losing a game like that could perhaps be a wake-up call?
Well, 100%. I'm actually, you don't want to get beat, but I'm actually glad. I just told them in there that it's happened, because some of you need to seriously look at themselves, and I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to accept it. I said that you've got an honest board who do everything for them. And look, I'm not saying this just because it's one defeat, but I just told them that you can't be comfortable. And I'll read the comfortable ones out, believe me. Listen, I've done this before. I know what I want. There'll be ones going. And I said this the other day, there'll be players coming in, and there will be, because I'm not accepting that at all.
And obviously next week, Kent Derby, Ebbsfleet United, a team that are going very, very well. We're going to have to dust ourselves off, lick those wounds and put this behind us.
You know what the big thing is well with them games? They excite the players, which is a terrible thing to have. You haven't here. And Havant excites the players. No disrespect, the other teams below you, they just think. But you can't go into mentality like that. That's why your Man Cities are the best team, because they go and beat whoever's in front of them. They've got the right mentality. And I just told the players there, I was brought up the old way, and to change mentalities is the old Royal Marine way, which is run until your eyes bleed. And I said, if you want me to run you until your eyes bleed, I'll do it, believe me. Because that's the way I was brought up. Because I know they're not running on a Saturday. I said to them, football is all about running. I said, you run harder than the opposition, especially at this level, you'll win more games. For me, we haven't done that.